how many of you think the death penalty should be an option? So, in the article, The Innocent and the Death Penalty, posted February 10th, 2009 from the Innocence Project website, informs us that 18 people have been proven innocent by DNA testing in the US after serving time on the death row. So, I believe that everyone has a right to live in this world. The fact that other people have the power to kill another person is just crazy to think about. And it is important to know that people can change. So I have researched cases in which there have been many innocent people who have died due to the death penalty. And the reason why I chose this topic was because I personally have an uncle that's in prison, and he's changed his life around, and now he's like a pastor in the prison he's in. So I believe that every person who is sentenced to the death penalty should be given a second chance. So first, I will talk about how people can be innocent and be sentenced to the death penalty, and second, how people can change their lives around, and third, I will talk about how the death penalty reduces impact of jails. So point one. In order for us to get a better understanding about the death penalty, we need to know how it came about in America. So according to the Death Penalty Information Center in the website titled Introduction to the Death Penalty, from the editor from the Oxford University, stated that Britain influenced Americans to use the death penalty first, and the first recorded execution was Captain George Kendall, this picture, and the first innocent man killed in Texas was Cameron Todd Willingham. And according to the Terina Doba in Society Legal, shared in August 25th, 2013, that the first innocent man executed in Texas was the father of 3 deceased children who was accused of killing by arson. So, which was Cameron Todd Willingham. So now that I informed you on the beginning of the death penalty in the US, now I will inform you on how people can change. So Billy Moore, a man who spent 17 years on Georgia's death row for robbery and murder in 1991, tells us his story, and people in prison can change. And he shares that how he confessed and pled guilty to his crimes, and he informs us that he wrote to the family members of the victims and stated, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause the death of your uncle, your brother, but I did do it. If you can find it in your heart to forgive me, I would truly appreciate it." And then he also stated how the family of his victims wrote back to him, and they forgave him, and he said they just kept like writing back to each other, so like they started like this bond. So, and now that you got a sense of how Billy changed his life around, I want to inform you on how the death penalty reduces impacted jails. So on the website Balanced Politics, Should the Death Penalty Be Banned or a Form of Punishment, by Joe Mazzarelli, a graduate from the University of Wisconsin with a degree in Finance and Management, stated on February 16, 2016, reasons why the death penalty shouldn't be banned. So he stated that it contributes to the problem of overpopulation in the prison system, and he also stated that when you eliminate the death penalty as an option, it means that prisoners must be housed for life, and which means that it only adds to the problem of an overcrowded prison. So to wrap it up, we have discussed the reason why the death penalty should not be banned. And in conclusion, in order for a defendant to be given a second chance, he or she should show how they can be capable of changing their life around. So the death penalty is something that another human shouldn't be in power of. That's what I think. And ending somebody's life should not be an option. And all in all, I think that every person who is sentenced to the death penalty should be given a second